see how we gonna do this. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up? Let me see if I can. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. Still, as I see, I guess we can. Yeah. Okay. But anyway, what's going on? This your boy Papa Ken coming to y'all again. I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a minute. Oh my God, it's been a minute. But however, I have some things going on, and it okay. Can I be real? Can I be real? Um, well, I think from the last video that I did do, um, a lot of crazy shit happened after that. Well, rent went up, at the apartment that I was, and so instead of me having to go to the office, where I was, um, and try to find a reasonable, um, not excuse, I wouldn't say excuse, but I would more say so in a way that I could at least be prolonged. That makes sense. And nothing was working. I was putting in for loans. Oh my God. And the killing part about it is that I had my rent was 460, right? So with that being in mind, I'm thinking about what, May, May or June. I was expect to give her the 460, you know, and it'll all be done. So what drove me was the fact that I went to the office to speak about that situation. And it's like, she was like, well, just put it in and we'll have someone come up there and check on the unit. And I said, I wasn't tripping, but something in the back of my mind say, why? It shouldn't take you that long to handle what you got to handle. Now, me leaving the office, then that automatically means for me to expect you when you come at a specific time. Correct? Okay. So, so maybe like a week after that, and hold on, y'all. Let me see if I could work it out like that. Oh, I like that. I like that. Ah, okay, cool. So, in the midst of all this, come home hot. So, I think the first of the month rolled up. I think this was like in June, and it was a lot going on. So, I think I kind of cracked. And the spirits that I went to was like, and I think it was Yamaya that came to me. She was like, baby boy. Excuse me, y'all. I'm a little tired. Uh, if you have to go home, you have to go home. And I still wasn't feeling it, but I just needed some type of clarity of the reason why I'm going home or coming back home, you know? And most folks that I have talked to about it, or if I do open up, they say the same thing. They say the same thing. Or more in a sense of everybody go home on a regular basis. Ain't nothing. I understand that, but me, I just got that apartment. You see what I'm saying? So leaving the place that I wanted to build and then I wanted to grow and prosper with um this little shindig, you can say. So I think at some point I and I think some of it was hitting me hard because I just could not fathom at how I had to come back home, and honestly I felt like a failure, you know. And it just it kind of it left me coming back here to my mom's house. It was weird, very weird. The energy of it, the energy in the house, weird. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to fix that. So all I can do, my all my spiritual oils. I have to make some more thanks to my niece, but um, I had a proposition with my mambo. Um, her name is Britt. I think she goes by Creole Juju Goddess. Yeah, look her up on YouTube. But yeah, it's been a rocky, it's been a tough, very tough. It's been a very tough 2 months. It's been a very tough. So if I ever happen to hear someone say, "Oh well, it was just a, it was just a, a apartment," no, I put my, I put my all into that apartment. So you can't say it's like at some point I lost a little bit of me at the same time. But, it's getting better. I learned to just move on and not worry about it. Maybe, and it's funny how I felt that I didn't need to, I, let's just be real. I wasn't ready to come back, you know? But what actually gave me comfort was the people that did call. I love y'all so much. Um, yeah, they were awesome. Cause even before I decided to go home, I had everything packed up. Like that apartment was laid out. The only thing is no air. No. So I'm pretty sure my ancestors was like, you gotta go home. And let me tell you, the week of me leaving, it was pure hell. I packed everything up. I brought them in the front. I had no furniture. Neither. Excuse me. I had no furniture neither. So it wasn't really hard to just pack up. It was just more so the fact that I am, and I had maybe what? I had 4 altars in my apartment. Anybody that's leaving, anybody be like, oh, well, let me just put this up. Or, oh, well, I don't need it no more. I wanted, I literally wanted to make sure that I apologize to my ancestors. I apologize to Oshun, Yemaya. I wanted to make sure that Papa Legba was apologized. It's just I went I wasn't ready to deal with it. But everybody knows that Saturn is in retrograde, so the responsibilities, the limits, I couldn't. I just all I could just think of, like, did I descend instead of ascend? Hit me at KennethSoulSwap20 at gmail.com. My hashtag the $. Papa Ken, is it K? Papa Ken K or something like that. Um, yeah. And I'm also on PayPal. You can find me out. I think I should be able to I should be able to edit this video, so whenever hold me down this long, it'll be oh yeah, the link would be, ugh, is it Ken's Essentials at PayPal or something like that? But yeah, I still do readings. I ain't been blocked. I ain't been knocked out the block out of the earth or whatever. So, just had a lot going on. All right. So we had full moon in Capricorn already passed. So I wonder, what is the next astrological event? The new moon? Is there a new? I wonder if there's a new moon coming. The new moon in. Cause I don't want to get anybody's. You know. Oh fuck it. Let's just do a general reading. uh, Throughout I guess the middle of the week. Let's just say that. All right. All right. Okay. You have 4 cups. Let's see if you can see that though. Okay, with the 4 of cups, this gives me the indication that either A, someone is waiting a little bit too long, or 3, they're not being grateful for what they have. So I would say, to all my homies out there, be grateful. Be very, very grateful. Very grateful. Like, be grateful that you walked out of the house and you had to fart in front of a whole bunch of people. Be grateful. Be grateful. You hear me? Be grateful. All right, next card. Okay. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. I feel like Seven of Wands is presenting a challenge or defending a challenge or learning to have boundaries or giving us that sense of don't fuck with me, I ain't a killer, but don't push me, So this is what the fourth Wands is giving us. So let's add these up. Okay. And you know what? Actually, and being overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. This could be the reason behind it. You see what I'm saying? So, in another perspective, we could say he's not getting what he wants because he might have a lot of pressure or a lot of stress or a lot of people with ill will against him. Did that make sense? A lot of the times, a lot of the times when we are trying to make it in this life or just make it in general, you're going to have your challenges. And I am a firm believer in getting your shit right. I'm a firm believer in getting your shit right. Because, with the Four of Cups, we all know the meaning of that. Like, it's here, but I don't want it. But why wouldn't you want it? It's, because it's yours. Just because you have three cups and obviously your spirit guides, your ancestors, the Orisha, the Loa, or some Hecate, or what? Uh Diana or the horned god. Just because it doesn't look like it's much, trust me, there's always water in cup. I mean, I can't really just go any further with that. So thinking of this, you know, um, I can see where that would lead a little bit of stressful situations or people that's causing stress, or really, to be honest, this would really be a cause and effect. Like attracts like. So the guy on this card here is not being grateful for whatever he has emotionally or whatever in his emotions or relationships or people that he really cares about. He's not being grateful. So let's look at the next card. The seven of wands. That would be a cause and effect. Because you're not being grateful for these folk or people or situations in your life, when you happen to exert some force or when you're going out or when you happen to be public, the effect will be just like this, you know. So let's pull another card. All right. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so upright. Oh, nothing, baby. Just this is just because. This is just because. Well, actually, I think, did I say I don't know, but hey, it's just because. Um. Okay, I'll do you. Okay, cool. But with the Eight of Pentacles reversed upright, we have a man that is working hard. He is grinding. You hear me? He is working that paper. But we got reversed. Now follow me. Now when it comes to reversed, this can be in a subconscious level. Uh everything could be. revolving around stress, revolving around things that are no longer vibrating at your highest good. So I do feel that, with the Seven of Wands, when you're feeling overwhelmed, this is the reason why. The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is the only reason, I would say. You know? So on that, we can build it three ways now. Um Hold on just a second, baby. I'm almost done. So when we bring all three of these cards together, Spirit is letting us know to pay attention to how we're working, how we're seen as working, or how much we're letting on our job sites. You know what I'm saying? How much we're taking, you know, um how much is on our plate, you know? Cuz work can sometimes be a beast. You know what I mean? And mm, some people don't like to go there, you know. When we say, "Oh, well, I have a headache and my back hurting," and what is it? Well, down here in Louisiana, we have a restaurant called Walk On. I went to Walk Ons and hurting. Okay, but you gotta think about what you did prior to that. How hard do you work? You know, the universe right now, since prior, not prior, post Capricorn moon, you have a lot of things to deal with. We all do, but most important part is to really just get a perspective of where and how you're wanting to work for yourself or for others. You know, I think that was dope. So the last card that I'll pop off with will be the Ten of Swords. Wow, Capricorn Moon. Oh, okay, Jesse. Okay, so with the last card, we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords gives us this feeling that no, it's not for you. No, no, not for you, darling. With the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Swords gives us the indication that something that is dead and is still hanging on. Something or someone that is no longer in your life. It could be a family member. It could be a wench that you used to work with and y'all was cool, cool, cool. But all of a sudden she started acting funny. She started shifting. So guess what? You shifted your ass on out the door. So this is what the Ten of Swords is giving us this indication. And with these four cards, we have our storyboard. You know what I'm saying? So some of us out here, I'm not gonna say who, I'm not gonna say, exactly what. We're not being grateful for what we already have. And that's just straight up. And I mean, what? Today's Tuesday. Today is the day of Ogun. So, excuse me if his energy kind of pop on or whatever. But we're not being grateful for what we have. It doesn't seem like we are. And not only that, working and having to 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 put up boundaries, having to defend oneself, having to look at how others are being mishandling you or your boundaries or what you consider yourself as self-care or who or what you view as important, a feeling of overwhelming, you know. And the reason behind that is we're not taking the ease off when it comes to these jobs, man. And I can say that for myself as well. I literally had to take 3 days off just so I could just get a peace of mind. So believe me when I tell you this particular spread hit home. here. With it being reversed, like I say, we're hanging on to something. And I'm not gonna say we, I'm gonna say the collective. Some of the collective out here is holding on to some things that really don't even need to be there in the first place. You have to let go. You know, there's a reason why swords are on these cards, right? That means that they cut through. That means that they pierce. They protect, but they also bring challenges. This is a challenge. This right here is a challenge. So with it being reversed, and everybody knows the code for when it comes to tarot cards. If you see a 10, that means that's what? A completion. It's done. Is it do with ego? Possibly. Possibly. And this is what I'm feeling. Like, you know, it a lot of the times I'll say with this card, it didn't plan out well. You know, with the swords being, you know, the mental wise, everything mental, strategy, you know, things of that nature. But what I want to get y'all to understand is the fact that when you have a cycle, when you have a cycle that is, when you have a cycle that is no longer needed, or if it's just something that has just been outdated, you know, it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. So for this week, well, for the rest of this week, I'll say, uh, my lovelies, pay attention to how much stress you are putting on yourself at work. Just pay attention, and if you have to, take some time off. Go stretch. Go hug a tree. Go smoke a blendable herb or whatever they call them. Go smoke some mugwort. Go talk to your guides. There are ways around this, you know, this spiritual journey. So, you know, just take it for what it is and kind of, you know, roll with the punches. But learn your boundaries as well. I hope they hit somebody. But there was a lady on here. Okay. Yeah, exactly. We all gotta take our time because it's just been ooh. And plus these five finna be 6 planets in retrogrades. Yes, indeed. Okay, Jesse, you have a question? By the way, I'm loving the atmosphere to be pulling tarot cards outside. At first, I didn't like it, but I was like, you know what? I'm not at home anymore, so I'm just gonna have to do what it do. Friendships and romance. Okay. Would you like to ask? That way, I'll know exactly what you want to know. By the way, to email me for a personal reading, it is Papa Kent. It is Kenny So Swab 20 at gmail.com. Yes. I freeze up a little. Oh no, Jesse. I might have bad signal where I'm at. So if it does, don't charge my heart. All right. Just to see, just to see, just to see, just to see. All right. Okay. Uh, you have the Sun card, Jesse. Now the Sun cards gives us vitality. If it is regarding a friendship or a relationship or both, I would say this is a very good card because with this card, as I was saying, it basically says more so of success, and it really goes forward with any plans. Yes, yes, it is. It goes forward with any plans. It it gives us the path to success. It gives us the path of things to come that are good for us. So I will most definitely be looking forward to a lot of good things coming with the Sun card. Also, today, I know I don't know you very well, but when it comes to the Sun card, 9 times out of 10, we could also be looking toward our childhood as well. So I would most definitely get in touch with the little Jessie, make sure that she is well taken care of. Um, do some of the things that would always get your motor going, especially when you were a kid. So I will most definitely really, 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 really tap into your childhood. Most definitely. Okay, next card. I'm only gonna pull 2 cards. I gotta go in the house and cook. So all right. Well, you have the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. What the 5 of Cups is giving me, Jesse, is whatever this situation is causing you. I'm not sure if it's the boyfriend or the whatever, friendship or whatever. But at some point, I do feel a little bit of neglect. It could be emotional. It could, for some reason, I do feel neglect. Um, and I wouldn't even say not necessarily it's you sending out those vibes. I would say it's the other person, because there is a woman on the card, and now I know she's looking at the cups, and I know that there's 2 cups behind her, but what gave me that feeling of neglect, her head is tilted down. So when we're talking about friendships and relationships, you have to keep in mind, you have to feed the relationship what it needs, especially if it's going to gel or if it's going to vibrate at a higher level. And emotional, physical, and verbal necessities are a must. So if one of those 3 or 4, I could be wrong, goes out of whack, it could fall in, neglect a little bit. And I do feel that it could be regarded as neglect. So my excuse me. So my I guess my advice to that would be to talk about it a little bit more, and don't be afraid to let your emotions show, you know. I'm pretty sure whoever it is, that 9 times out of 10 they're not paying attention. Yeah, emotional. Yeah. So there are, and I did pull another card. It was a Page of Cups. But with the Page of Cups here, um, it is involving the guy. It is involving the guy. And I'm not sure if he is emotionally ready or emotionally available, but from the most part, I can feel it being a little bit held back a little bit. So that's where you come in with the 5 of Cups, and with also with a little bit of I guess the emotional neglect would be there per se. So so yeah, my advice to that, y'all have to talk. Y'all have to talk. Men these days, we can be some very interesting species, because sometimes we don't even pay attention to our spouses. And what gets the spouse is sometimes in an uproar is the fact that you were looking at me, but you weren't even paying attention. Really? So, most definitely talk it out. Get him a date. Get him a date or set one up. Go out in nature. That way, when you two are vulnerable together, you can actually confront these issues and say, okay, look, we got a lot going on. I'm not sure if you've been on planet Pluto or not, but I have heard it's nice over there. But what I need for you to do is, I'm gonna need for you to come down and talk to me. Pay attention. Can you focus on me? But right. Yeah, it's a little new for you. Yeah, yeah. Take your time. Take your time before I, let you go. But just get him to pay attention. Um, I wouldn't say psychic. I guess you can say I'm an intuitive. I'm an intuitive. But yeah, you got homework, homie. As I was saying, that's your homework. Get him to be vulnerable with you. Go find a movie. Go find um what? Go to a park. Go to a local sports game. That way, when you two are alone and you're able to talk, or take them to Dave and Buster's. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. That way, whenever he is to be around you and you guys are not distracted, he will listen to you. And hopefully he'll take in the messages. And also you. Whatever he says, you can listen to what he has to say. There's always ways around these problems. And baby, I just gave you the solution. So I hope that helped, Jesse. To schedule a private reading. Um, yeah, I hope it gets better. I hope it gets better. And 9 times out of 10 it will. You had a sun card, or was it me? I don't know. But anyway, to book a personal reading with me, you guys, it'll be Kenny So Suave at started in all this retrograde stuff. Yeah, the retrogrades. Actually, you have more than just Mercury to deal with. go reach, go research the 5 planets in retrograde. Oh, you okay? Cool, cool. But to get to me, Kenny So Suave 20 at gmail.com. I'm on Instagram, Papa Ken Ken. Y'all know I cuts up off there. But yeah, I hope this reading helped y'all. And I'm gonna go. I might be back on later. I'm not sure, but it just really depends. So I hope y'all have a very, very blessed Wednesday. Be blessed. Wait, it ain't Wednesday. It's Tuesday. You're so welcome, boo. Y'all have a very, very blessed Tuesday. Bye, y'all.